Howdy folks, and welcome to another exciting day of Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda. This is episode number 38. And, okay, like I said, while I took a break, I did go around and collect all these caches. I visited a few of these mining zones. They were on my way, but not too many of them. I didn't go out of my way. Some of these caches were actually pretty well hidden. There was one I really liked. I think it was it over here or over here somewhere? But it was kind of like a jumping puzzle where you had to use the Nomad to jump onto one rocky platform and then get off it right away and then jump onto the other yourself. That was kind of interesting. There's one over here that I feel is another kind of jumping puzzle using these little things. But I'm not sure. It looks like you're supposed to start from up here. I'm not really sure how to get up there. I can't go over here because this is the out of bounds zone. So I'm not really sure where the area is to get up there or if you come from a different direction or what the deal is. But I'm not going to worry about that too much. I ran out of time last night to hunt, and I'm not going to take any on-screen time to do it. I do want to grab some fluorite, though, because I see some right here. But we do have two little quests to finish off today, and then it'll be time to move on to a brand new planet. I'm definitely pretty excited about that. Alright, so first let's tell them about the... I guess I'll quick travel to that guy. To tell them about the people who were stealing their supplies and make sure everything is going okay with them. Back to Prodromos. And I should probably make that my main quest. Making it a little easier to find. Looks like they're in this station here. And then we have the other site, which was, I think, the Ket compound that we found the coordinates to. That should be interesting. Prodromos supplies report, upload remote supply drops, investigation data.
Supplies lost to outlaws. Minor recovery, but a bad scene all around. We'll have to be careful.
Recommendations noted, Pathfinder.
Alright, got some XP. Can always use that. And yeah, I think our last quest here is this. Sam extracted a nav point from the Remnant cores. Following it may provide insight onto the Ket's plan for the Remnant. Not expecting too much out of this, but it would be interesting to know what the Ket are specifically looking for. My working theory is still that they're trying to terraform it into a place for them, but that seems way too simple for a Bioware game. So I'm guessing that's actually not the case. With all the cultish overtones and the message, or the reference to Ascension from the Invictor, makes me think it might be...
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
I see that. It's only fair, though.
Extract minerals via your mining interface.
I guess those bars in the upper left are kind of like they measure fair, good, or rich. We've already mined a bit in this area, so I suppose what's left is just fair. Not too worried about it. But yeah, I imagine they're trying to use this remnant tech to ascend, whatever that actually entails. Maybe we'll find out some more clues from over here. Alright, so it's kind of out of the way, but actually a pretty easy remnant place to spot once you get to the area.
Approaching the nav point, the Ket extracted from the Remnant cores, Pathfinder.
Keep an eye out for nearby Ket.
Saw some beetles, but no Ket. Hopefully we can climb out of this place if we fall in. Let's grab this swoop. Here we go. Let's grab this nickel first, and I saw something else on the way down. I'd be very surprised if there were not Ket here. And if there are no Ket here, there are definitely going to be remnants, because I think it'd be way too easy to just walk in there and not have to fight anybody. Alright, so far things look clear. Although I do hear something. Maybe just the gravity well. Can I fall down here? No. Didn't think so. Sometimes there's like a container in this room, but usually there aren't any enemies. Is that a container?
Approaching the nav point, the Ket extracted from the Remnant cores, Pathfinder.
You said that.
Keep an eye out for nearby Ket.
Eliminate the Ket. Yep. That means we're definitely not alone. If they were smart, they would shoot me while I'm in a gravity well. Although I wonder if the gravity well would like distort their laser beams or their bullets. That'd be interesting. Alright, I'm gonna get to cover because I think I heard Cora say they're Ket. And I am not surprised. The question is, where are they? There they are. That was probably not what I should have done. But it works. Don't want to get surrounded. Are they all coming from this way? There's one. Alright, a little bit of XP for that. Blackrock Tande. Must be the name of this hideout. Wonder how big it is. One of those things. Still not sure what they are, except perhaps lighting sources. Like automatic lights that turn on when you enter a room. Alright, there's a lot of unfriendlies in here. I do really like that increased shield damage. That's kind of a good setup too, because you can you use the pull to reduce their shields and get them exposed. And then not only does it make them vulnerable to throw, it also allows throw to execute the combo set up by pull. So those two moves definitely synergize very well together. There's some more ammo. And there's a cache down here, apparently. I guess we couldn't see it on the big map because of it being underground. Hidden cache found, but I'm not really sure where it is in relation to me.
You rock!
Another wraith. Alright, well, we'll take a look around. Another one? Jeez. Teamwork. We might take a look around on the way out then if we don't run into it. Plenty of ammo down here. Guess I should scan this thing. Another adaptive remnant core. Got some research data. Puts us at 920. Guess we haven't really collected that much remnant research data if we're only at not even 1,000 yet. Some more remnant polymers and stuff. Don't think that's it though. Wonder if I can fall down there. Thought there might be something hidden over here, but I guess not. Alright. Let's try this door then. What is that?
What is this?
Accessing. Pathfinder, this console holds detailed records of the native wildlife on Eos. This is vital information.
Can Prodromos use it?
It would provide a significant benefit to Initiative colonists.
Good. Let's give our people a welcome gift.
Well, it's good to find that. Wasn't a very extensive base. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna spend... Whoa! Hey, level up. Sweet. I like how it plays the original like Mass Effect theme. Those same notes when you level up. A lot of XP from that one guy, I guess because he was the last one maybe. could just quick travel, but that container is around here somewhere. Those things keep making me think they're enemies. So it looks like it might be down here with us. I guess I can't put my weapon away. Aha! I think we found it. Oh, okay. I don't know if this is the cache or not, but decryption impossible due to missing glyphs. Scan nearby surrounding for glyphs. Okay, so it's one of those. We could just override it, but
Looks like we're missing something.
it's definitely more fun playing the minigame. And I don't know if you get more XP from it. Remnant light. Yeah, it seems like those are just what I think they are. Definitely cool though. Like if they made a product based on that and it worked the way they do in game, I would definitely like buy one for my room. Here's a container. Don't see any of those wires or anything. Hopefully I don't have to run through the whole base. Oh, okay. Something's around here. Up. There we go. Alright, not sure how many glyphs that makes. Is that enough to solve it? Do we need one more? Two more? Let's take another look here. Yeah, I think we need one more glyph, it looks like. Possibly two, but
Looks like we're missing
at
something.
least one. That might be enough to guess, but in the time it took me to guess the answer, I could probably just find one more glyph. Did I see something over here? It might be smarter just to run around without my scanner out, and then the little thing will pop up when I get to a place where there's a glyph. Almost missed that guy. Not that there was too much to miss. Alright. Maybe it's not in this part of the compound. That's kind of annoying. Really tempted to just override this one or to take a guess. I'm gonna look around for a little bit at least. Alright, let's run back to this other room. I'll take a quick glance around here, and if there's nothing here, I'll go back and either just try to guess the answer or use one of my override things. But I do hope they give you more XP for not using the override. Oh, here we go. I was about to say I had a feeling the glyph might be in the same room because the other two were, but I guess that was incorrect. Alright, I don't know if there's a fourth one or not. Have we been in here? I don't remember this room. I guess we have. Yeah, I think that's where we fought the guys. So while we're here, is there anything to scan in this room besides that thing? Probably not, or I would have noticed. Alright, let's head back to the original room then. Get our running shoes on. And then we should be able to open the cache. Hopefully there's something really good in there. This also might not be a cache in the sense that the other ones were, like unlocked by that perk. At least I assume that's what makes me able to see them. This might just be like a remnant cache that, you know, is part of the puzzle of this place. Doesn't really make a lot of practical sense though for those things to pop up only when you get close by. Like the lighting portion turning on I can understand, but otherwise it's not like they add extra circulation stuff because they pop up whenever anybody gets in the area anyway, so I don't know. Maybe they only come when biological beings are around, not when the little remnant robots are there. Even if this is only 3 of the 4, there should be enough. Okay, it is. There is one more here somewhere, but I don't know. Is this enough to solve it? Honestly, even with another glyph. I guess you could use process elimination to solve it. Okay. But let's try... Can I only... Like, am I allowed to guess question mark? Guess we'll have to see. Or do I need to actually find the glyph to be able to even guess the correct one? Because this could only be question mark. It has, the other three are not there. So I wonder if it'll let me do it. There's that guy. That's that guy. And that means this guy would be this dude. Okay, this has to be question mark. Because that's 1, 2, 3. Which means this has to be that guy. And that means that has to be that guy. And that's that guy. And then it's just, this is question mark. And, alright, moment of truth. Oh, so you can't actually submit the solution. Oh, that's annoying. Without knowing what the question mark is, I suppose. Oh, at this point, like, I've already found 3 of them. I don't want to overwrite it now, because then it's like I wasted my time looking for those 3. Alright, well, oh, that's annoying. I was really hoping that because it lets you... I don't know. Maybe if I exit, it won't actually reset the glyphs. I think it just did, though.
Let's find these glyphs.
Oh. Is it right here? Is that one? I already scanned that guy, I guess. That's why it's like yellow. Alright, well this place isn't that big. And this is where we came in, right? That's the gravity well? Yeah. It would be nice to be able to see those wires. Or conduits, or whatever they are. That's so frustrating. Like I was able to figure out the puzzle without the last glyph. I should be able to get credit for doing that. But I guess not. Well, see, I think I already checked this room fairly thoroughly. Anything around here? And these glyphs are easy to miss, too. Why do these doors keep closing? That's very annoying. Like, the lights can turn on automatically when I run by. But for some reason, the doors do not automatically open. See, I'm waiting for me to run close to it and for that thing to turn on. It hasn't happened yet. We already found one up here. It was on one of these, I'm pretty sure. See, now I'm wondering, because the other one at the start, even after I found it, it still appeared just as like a yellow color. So I'm wondering if, because I don't see the one that was here, unless it was over here, if maybe I misinterpreted that and it was a new one. For some reason I just didn't scan it correctly. That was close. It's like I'm pretty sure there was one on one of these columns. But I don't see it. Alright, let's check in here while we're on this end of the compound. Sorry if this is kind of boring, but at this point I really want to actually find the last glyph since I've come this far. Oh, I think I found it. There we go.
Able to interface Pathfinder.
Yeah. Alright, well. At least now, if you guys haven't played this yet, and you eventually do, you know exactly where they are. Assuming you can remember, or at least come back and find this video. Anyway. Should be a piece of cake now that we have those, and I really hope there's something valuable in in this container, because as cool as it is to have like data for Prodromos and some experience and exploring another dungeon, the real tangible reward is always nice as well. And this was kind of an out-of-the-way quest, so it makes sense to have a pretty decent reward. I would say it should be at least more valuable than the random caches I've been finding. You don't really have to do much for those. Certainly not as much as as this guy took. Here we go. Oh, okay, I gotta do this again now. But at least I can see the last one, not that it makes much difference. So that could be, actually, I have no idea what this one could be, because there's two possibilities there. Which one did I do first? This guy? I think it was this guy. Can't be him. Can't be... Wait, it is him, actually. Which means this guy is that guy, and this guy is that guy, and that one. In a way, it was kind of easier when there was a question mark, because it was easier to tell the question mark from the others. So it can't be that one, or that one. Yep, that's correct. Which means that has to be that guy, right? Yes. And that has to be this guy. That guy. And yep, that looks right. Right? Looks good to me. Yay. I wonder what happens if you get it wrong. Do you have to try again, or does it like lock the container forever? Alright, so we got some remnant polymers, titanium, some stuff to sell, a remnant decryption key. It's ironic you get a key for possibly having used a key. Element 0. Mod slot extension, remnant cores. I don't know, good stuff, but it does seem like pretty typical cache stuff. Some EZO. Alright, anyway. I think that's it for this dungeon. There's two gravity wells. Which kind of... That one goes up. There's one that goes down? Is that the one on the surface that leads to this one? I'm going to assume it is. Because I didn't see any other gravity wells leading further down into the mountain. Alright, let's head back to Prodromos then. And turn in this last quest. Down we go. Let's see, I would have broken my leg if I tried that. Not Ryder. He's apparently superhuman. Must be part of being a Pathfinder. Oh, not even a person, just a terminal. Request for information. You guys can read that if you want to. Yay, XP. I always feel like I should pop like an XP boost before doing that, just from playing other games. But thankfully that's not a thing in this game, because that would lead to annoying micromanagement if it was. Alright, well, I think that's it. I think we've done everything there is to do here on EOS, at least for the time being. There might be more later. But, yeah, let's see. Helios assignments. Yeah, there's not even a thing for EOS anymore. So, well done, team. We made it. And I think it's time to head to... Crap, I marked all as red. Whatever. To head on to Vold. So, what do you say we head back to the Tempest? And let's see, how do I do that? Do I have to actually go to the Tempest? Not a long walk, but this will be faster. Somebody's arriving. Glad to see things are still flowing smoothly. Yes, return to the Tempest.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Alright, I could spend some time talking to my crew again, but I feel like I did that fairly recently and they didn't have a lot more to say. And we haven't really updated the main quest at all, we just did some extra stuff. So, even though a few of them might have a couple more conversation options, hopefully they won't go away before the next time we speak to them.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Yeah, I know. I have a lot of things outstanding at the moment. But I also really want to get to Vold. I did want to do something, though.
Gil, you missed your appointment.
Again.
Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. I had a good reason.
Which was...
When I remember it, I'll tell you. I don't think she would.
Alright. Actually, I wanted to check the email thing again, because that does update fairly frequently. I just don't remember. I hate that I have to use the ladder. You can't just jump off the edge. Ah, that's really annoying.
You've been at this longer than any of us have. So between you and me, what do you think of our chances?
Our chances for what?
Surviving.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, old man.
Well, none of us survive forever, so... Depends, I guess, on how you measure success. Do we already read these? I'm not sure. It didn't mark him as new. Yeah, I think we did read all these. I guess it doesn't update unless you do like main quest stuff or talk to them, or not really sure what triggers it, but I guess we haven't done it yet. Alright, well, in that case, let's head upstairs. And we'll go ahead and head to Vold. We might not land if there's like a cutscene or something, but I at least want to head there this episode.
That's kind, Subi, but I don't think it will help.
I guess those two still aren't getting along. Not a surprise. Alright, system view. Could also scan for the rest of the episode, but I don't think that would be very fun either. Cluster map. And until I really get into crafting or anything like that, I don't really have a motivation to do all these resource gathering missions anyway. As much as they are a fun little mini game. Alright, let's head to Knoll, where a trail of hope begins. Again, more places to scan, but we won't bother with them at the moment.
Beginning approach.
I'll let this play since it is a brand new planet. Got some rings, bit of atmosphere.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Otherwise pretty rocky by the looks of it, or maybe icy, judging by the conversation. Alright, let's start scanning, I guess. It mentions our quest over there. And there's our landing zone. Let's see. Surface temperature, -40°C. Yeah, it's pretty cold. Vold is a world going through an ice age. Once packed with a dozen major urban centers, most of Vold's Angaran population now lives in scattered settlements. The remains of vast ancient cities are still entombed in ice. Alert, Vold is a stronghold of the Ket. Caution advised. Yeah, I think this is a bit of a war zone, if I remember correctly. One of the main battlefronts in the war between the Angara and the Ket. And we know whose side we're on. Alright, should be fun. Especially now that our abilities are very much upgraded. Okay, so we do have some new weapons and things. Right now we do have some weight on us, I guess because we're using 2 blaster rifles. Let's see, we could use the Omni Blade, the Remnant Cairo Gauntlet. Wonder if that actually does like cold damage or something. Or a Ket Carfallen. That looks pointy. 411 melee damage. So I wonder if these do anything besides just the amount of damage. Might as well use this one, right? Is there a weight component to it? Doesn't seem to have any stats, so I guess let's go with that, right? Yeah, that didn't change. Alright, so we have a new melee weapon. That's pretty cool. I do really like this Cyclone. That's been a lot of fun, but I've also gotten some more weapons since then. Okay, so this does more damage, but has a significantly lower rate of fire. I don't know if that's without the upgrades or with the upgrades. It also has just a lot lower stuff in general. Better accuracy, but and better damage. A lot better damage. This is just a much slower firing weapon with less bullets and a lot less ammo, but better accuracy and more damage when you hit. Now the weight is about the same, it looks like. Exactly the same, in fact. This one is lighter. More damage, less rate of fire, less clip size, so it's kind of a compromise by the looks of it. You have another one of those. I wonder if you have two of the same weapon, do you get twice the ammo then? Cyclone, so this is a lesser version of the one that I really like. I wonder if I should make this like a blaster pistol then. What's the Sandstorm? A lot more damage, lower rate of fire, heavier. I don't like that it's heavier. There's a Sandstorm 3, that's the one. Okay, so that's just an upgraded version of that one. We were checking this out before. This is the, yeah, that guy. I don't know, maybe it is rare, so that must mean it's good, right? It does do a lot more damage. It just, you know, it does more damage per hit, but is slower. I don't know, should we give it a try? It's the same weight. How does it compare to this guy? It's heavier, which would mean a little bit lower recharge speed. So I almost want to replace this for a pistol. But let's take this to test it out and see how I like it. Accuracy, less stability. So I think that means more initial accuracy, but the accuracy goes down as you use it. That looks like it's useful. I'm sure these are all useful to some degree. So this is a little more accurate than this guy, but it also has the drawback. Let's just go with the bottom one. Alright. And we will select this guy. Alright, so my recharge speed is going to be less now by a little bit, but at least I can test out this new weapon without giving up the one I really like. And I have to have more holsters for this, although I assume the weight is still additive, so it still further reduces your powers. And I also want to change my armor while I'm here. Is this any better? This is the standard issue ones. This is better. Now I did get some new chest pieces. Is that what that means? Does that mean new? So this is combat power damage. So I don't really use combat powers or tech powers. This gives you more encounter XP. That could be useful. That's what I have now. +1 weapon damage. So this is a better version of what I have, the Ket armor. Are these the same thing? Yeah, they are the exact same thing. And this is the one I started with. I don't know. This is definitely a good set of armor. Do they all have the same? They all have just one mod slot. So that's +3 weapon damage. That's about the only useful thing for me, it looks like. This is +5. Okay, let's go with this guy. Might be an interesting look too, and I do want to mod it. I can either do less shields, but actually I think all these are not. They kind of all have trade-offs. Ultra rare. Ooh. See, I still don't think that's a good trade-off, especially because I usually don't really worry about being in cover until my shields go down, and by that point it might be too late. So let's just actually not do any mods on this guy. But I do want to equip this. Alright, there we go. Legs, I know we got some more legs. This is 5% max shields. This is combat power damage. I assume the combat power is like a soldier power and not the biotic powers I use. I haven't actually gotten any biotic powers yet. This increases weapon damage though, so let's go with that. And then arms, this at least does something. It's actually not bad. Spare ammo. Alright, I think we have a good loadout for this. Consumables. I keep using these, but not ever really remembering to use them. And I do want to change my squad just to, mix it up a bit. So let's change her out with, I forget who we've used. We should probably take Jal, just because this is another like main quest, and he's kind of involved in that. And then, don't think we've used Liam in a while. Maybe it's hard to remember. Let's go with them. Went with the girls before. Let's go with the boys this time. And I don't know if there's really anything I can do now for this guy. All right, loadout confirmed.
Take her down,
Let's
Cal.
do it.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
The Ice Age
Take it
occurred.
That's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, vol to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property.
Coming in hot.
That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
LZ is landing zone, I presume.
Whoa!
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Alright, definitely cold. Oh, hazard level 1. Does that mean my life support's slowly draining? I think it does. Alright, well, in that case, I'm not going to dilly-dally here. I'm going to go ahead and save the game and cut the episode. That's going to be it for number 38. Hopefully you guys stay tuned for number 39. Bring a sweater, because it's going to be a cold one.